Please rise and pose recognized for the Penn Hills Indian football team.
Ready? From UHAS McGinley Stadium in Penn Hills tonight, the Indians, their final regular season home game of the season, will take on the Seneca Valley Raiders. A very pleasant good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. Great to have you along for another night of high school football, Penn Hills style. The Indians with an opportunity tonight to win their final home game, a non-conference game against Seneca Valley, a game solely for pride as the game does not count towards any playoff standings. The Indians right now in second place in the Southeastern Conference behind the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Playoff situation as it stands. The Indians, with a win next week at the Wolverina, will be the conference champions. A loss next week to the Wolverines, the Indians could finish as low as fourth, depending on circumstances involving the other teams, what's going on this week. One of the big games is what will happen tonight as Woodland Hills travels to Mount Lebanon. A Mount Lebanon win will just surely throw a monkey wrench into the standings that way. So, here, we'll get into it. Mount Lebanon wins tonight. They have one conference loss. The Indians, they win next week. Then you have Woodland Hills, Penn Hills, Mount Lebanon, all with one conference loss. It comes down to Gardner points. You got three ways. If Mount Lebanon wins tonight, and then Penn Hills loses next week, I think Mount Lebanon wins the conference. Mount Lebanon will win the conference as they'll have the game breaker over Woodland Hills. And then if Bethel Park wins their final game, the Indians could drop as low as fourth behind Bethel Park as a result of last week's loss to the Blackhawks. That's just how big the loss last week to Bethel Park right here at homecoming night was for these Penn Hills Indians. Captains are on the field. Seneca Valley has won the toss, and they will receive. And a beautiful night for football. Here it is, October 17th. We're still in shorts, no jackets on. I am not complaining. Indians decked out in all red tonight with the gold helmets. The Seneca Valley Raiders, the white jerseys, the black pants with the turquoise trim, and the black helmets with the turquoise trim. Seneca Valley making a long road trip down here tonight all the way from Zelian-Opal. And unfortunately, we have to make the trip up there next year.
And number 7, Mason DeHart. For the Indians, number 52, Mike Haynes. Number 9, DeAndre Shapiro. And number 2, Cody Allen. And finally, number 4, Tayshan Campbell.
Nate Farraco teeing it up for the Indians. Back for Seneca Valley, number 8, Eric Merjana, and number 20, Richard Proper. And it's going to go toward Merjana at the 3-yard line. Mergiano with a lane up the middle with a nice return. Brought down from behind by Emmanuel Johnson. A return out to the 39-yard line.
Number 8, Aaron Mercanza on the return. Brought down by number 5, Emmanuel.
And Seneca Valley will take to the field. They run an offense very similar to that of the Penn Hills Indians. So the Indian defense should be well aware of what is going on out there. Swing pass right side low. It looks like it hit the surface, and in fact it did.
TJ Hall, pass, incomplete.
TJ Hall, the quarterback,
For number 5, Brad
and Brad Hensler was the intended receiver. So now a 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. And so we'll come in motion. Will be to slot back to the right. And it'll be a pitch to the right side to Hensler. And the Indians are there to cover nicely. Benny Ingram along with Randall Posey, Christian Randall Posey, for the tackle for no gain.
And number 20, Christian Randall Posey. 3rd down.
So now a 3rd down and 10. Hall from the shotgun. Straight drop, looking to throw. Looking, throws over the middle. Pass wide open. 1st down for the Raiders and more. Tackle made by Tayshan Campbell at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the reception. And the Indians fell victim to that all night last week to Bethel Park, leaving receivers wide open like that for big gains. Hall, pitch, right side. And it'll be another 1st down for Seneca Valley down to the 14-yard line.
Mason DeHart on the carry.
Greg Houlihan with the tackle, DeHart with the carry. Hall looking for somewhere to go, keeps it himself. And we'll get a short gain, tackled by a host of Indians. Benny Ingram and Tayshan Campbell on the tackle, pickup of 3.
Brought down by number 4, Tayshan Campbell. And number 26, Ben Ingram.
Again, Seneca Valley with the no huddle. Hall from the shotgun. They'll keep it on the ground. Posey. Oh, they lose the football. Picked up by the Indians, and Indians will have it. Malik Russell with the recovery. Posey forced to fumble.
Seneca Valley fumble. Recovered by number 7, Malik Russell.
Tough break for the Raiders. They were moving the football deep in Penn Hills territory. I don't know. I think if you saw the replay, he may have been down. First down, Indians at their own 23-yard line. Mathis will go in motion. It's going to be Campbell. And Campbell will pick up 2 to the 25-yard line.
Down by number 5, Brad Hensler.
Be a 2nd down and 8 now for the Indians. I think we're going to see a healthy dose of the soup tonight. Isaiah Jones this way, finding behind, get some blockers behind Shafino, and get out to the 31-yard line, does Isaiah Jones for a pickup of 6. The Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and about 2. Clock under 9.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Seneca Valley started at their own 39-yard line, went 5 plays inside the Penn Hills 15, then turned it over. Malik Russell with a recovery and a return back to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Indians' first possession has started. Now the Indians looking at a 3rd down and 2. Campbell behind Kisner, who's in the shotgun. Smith in the slot to the left. He'll come in motion this way. And it's going to be Kisner with the keeper. He'll have the first down and more. Kisner across the 40. Kisner out of bounds, just shy of the midfield stripe. Are they going to mark him? No, he will get across at the 49-yard line. 20 yards for Billy Kisner. And that's a Penn Hills Indian first down in Seneca Valley territory. Kisner took it himself, followed the blockers, was able to find himself a little bit of a crack and rumbled for the 20 yards. Russell will go in motion right to left. And it will be Malik Russell, breaks one tackle and will be close to a first down. We'll pick up 9 yards.
Malik Russell on the carry. Brought down by number 23, Anthony Bazzelli.
And the Indians with a second down and short. It'll be Campbell. He'll have the first down. Needed one, got about 3.
Campbell on the carry. Brought down by...
Nonetheless, it's a Penn Hills Indian first down.
Results. And Penn Hills. First down.
Well, now rolling under 8 minutes to go here in the scoreless opening period. Mathis and Squires split this way. Swing pass this way to Campbell. It's going to be a run. It was a backwards pass. Campbell inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. A pickup of 9.
Pass to Campbell. Run down by number 15, Gordon Kessler.
Let's give Campbell 9 yards on the carry. And it'll be second down and 1. No, actually, it's going to be a first down because Seneca Valley is going to be charged with roughing the passer. Going to go from the 31 to the 16-yard line. And it'll be a first down for the Indians. Actually, it's to the 14-yard line. Kisner with the keeper inside the 10-5. Billy made that one look easy. Touchdown, Penn Hills.
Billy Kisner with a Penn Hills.
Touchdown coming with 7:17 to go here in the opening period. Nate Faracco on to try the extra point. Kick up and through. 7:17 to go. First quarter. Penn Hills 7, Seneca Valley nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Seneca Valley. 0. Thank you.
It was good, right?
Faracco kicking off for the second time, this time to the 1-yard line. And Seneca Valley will return it out to the 21. Eric Mercana with the return for the Raiders.
Brought down by number 5, Emmanuel.
And Emmanuel Johnson.
Johnson.
Come out of mine.
Hall will throw. Swing pass right side. Isaiah Jones there on the tackle. Slow to get up is Hensler. Maybe a yard on the reception.
Brought down by
Hall keeps it himself, and again, Isaiah Jones with the tackle. It's time for no gain.
All on the keeper, brought down by Isaiah Jones.
10 with the carry, 10 with the tackle. No gain. It'll be a 3rd down and 9 for the Raiders. Clock approaching 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. The Indians up 7-0. Hall, straight drop, looking downfield, has a man underneath. Be complete for a 1st down for the Raiders. Malik Russell on the tackle, Merjana with the reception. 14-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Raiders. Oh, looks for somewhere to go, tripped up from behind. Loses the football, did he? Nope, they're going to say, oh, actually, he did lose the football. Recovered by Seneca Valley. Tyler Glanton with the original hit on.
Seneca Valley recovers the fumble.
Zach Wilson with the recovery for Seneca Valley. And it'll be 2nd down and 13. Loss of 3 on the fumble recovery. Charge to Hall. Ansler back in. But it'll be DeHart coming this way, looking for somewhere to go. Penalty flag comes in. This one looks like it's going to be coming back. DeHart with a nice carry across the 50. Pushed out of bounds by Isaiah Jones at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 17-yard carry if the play stands, but I think this one's going to come back. Officials are conferring. So I guess one might go against the Indians, or is it? Nope. Spotted a foul at the 31-yard line, so 10 yards from there, it'll be a 13-yard penalty in essence. So it would have been a 17-yard run. You get a 13-yard penalty, so a loss of 30 on the play. Raw. Well, you don't know it's statistically a loss of 30, but in essence, they could have been at the Penn Hills 49, but instead they're back at their own 21. They need to get to the 41s, or 46, so it's 2nd and 25. Hall over the middle, has a man in a pass, just does not connect. Pass was intended for Cody Buzel. And on the coverage was Cameron Richardson. Hall sets up the screen pass. DeHart underneath with the reception, has some blockers. Nice tackle by Isaiah Jones to bring him down from behind at the 34-yard line. Pick up a 13.
Brought down by Isaiah Jones. 4th down.
So 4th and 12 for the Raiders. Mathis and Kisner back for the Indians. Short kick. The Indians will do well to let this one just hit and roll. But it takes a nice Seneca Valley roll, and it's still rolling. They'll go dead at the 19-yard line. 4:22 to go. Richard Proper on the punt for Seneca Valley. 4:22 to go in the first. Indians up 7-0. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football here on the Indians Football Network. Not a bad kick then. Mathis, his first carry of the night, looking for some room to move, and he got some. Across the 30, does not quite get to the 30. He'll be close to the first down. We'll see where they spot him. If they put him at the 30, it'll be a first down, and it is. 10 yards for Mathis and an Indian first down. Jones in motion left to right, and it'll be Jones with some blocking from Campbell in front. Springs him across the 40, the 50. Isaiah Jones has no one in front of him. Isaiah Jones, 10, 5, touchdown, Penn Hills. Isaiah Jones, 70 yards for the Penn Hills touchdown. Oh my. Tayshan Campbell with a block out in front just sprung Isaiah Jones loose, and he just went to 70 yards. To pay dirt, and the Indians an extra point from going up by 14. Touchdown coming with 3:53 to go here in the first quarter. Farraco to try the point after to kick up and through. 3:53 to go, first quarter. Penn Hills 14, Seneca Valley nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Fracco's kickoff taken at the 5. Cody Allen with the tackle. Seneca Valley starting deep in their own territory again, but this time at their own 26-yard line. Indians have run 9 offensive plays and they're up 14-0. Seneca Valley keeps it on the ground, gets across the 30 to the 31-yard line to DeHart. Kisner with the tackle.
Brought down by number 58, Sean Roy.
Hall tries to set up the screen to DeHart. Underneath, Glanton from behind. Will chase him down, but it looks like DeHart may have the first down.
Ball pass complete. Hart. Brought down by number 55.
So Seneca Valley's been able to move the football tonight, but they had that holding penalty, which put them in a second and long, and they were unable to make up the 25 yards. Malik Russell with the pressure, and the pass behind DeHart. Penalty flag thrown at the line at the backfield. They're going to call Russell on a roughing call. Pass was intended for Brad Hensler. Pass interference call against the Indians. Seneca Valley keeps it on the ground, and it'll be nothing doing there. Cameron Richardson will haul DeHart down from behind. It'll be a loss of 3.
Mason DeHart brought down in the backfield by number 57, Cameron Richardson.
Oh, swing pass to DeHart this way. Isaiah Jones with the first contact. Houlihan will come in and wrap him up to finish him off at the 49-yard line. No gain.
Mason DeHart brought down by number 6, Greg.
Hall gets a pass away, and it's almost intercepted by Kisner at the 40-yard line. Bozell was the intended receiver. Kisner almost came up with it. Now it'll be a 4th down and 12 for Seneca Valley.
Broken up by number 3, Billy Kisner. 4th down.
Hall with the punt. Takes an Indian roll this time and will go dead at the 25-yard line. Chad Zenas will touch it there. 1:42 to go, first quarter. Penn Hills 14, Seneca Valley nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Mathis this way. Campbell out in front blocking. Campbell with a gain across the 30 to the 32-yard line. We'll call it a pick up of 7.
Mathis on the carry. Run down by number 52, Matt Schmidt.
And Indians will be faced with a 2nd and a long 3. Posey in a slot near side. Jones comes in motion this way, and it'll be Campbell looking for somewhere to go. Picks and chooses his way across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. Pickup of 5. It'll be good enough for a Penn Hills Indian first down for Tayshan Campbell. And the Indians will move the sticks. Clock will stop for the moment with 1:03 to go here in the first period. Indians up 14-0 over the Seneca Valley Raiders. Again, a non-conference game. Indians will play for the conference championship next week at Woodland Hills. Lon Smith comes in motion, and it'll be Tayshan Campbell. Looks for somewhere to go, but he's going to be wrapped up and brought down for maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Corbin Kessler on the tackle for the Raiders. And the Indians will be looking at an uncharacteristic 2nd down and 11. See if the Indians get this play off before the quarter expires. They have 5 seconds. And Kisner calls timeout with 1 second to go in the quarter.
Timeout, Penn Hills.
How much time's in the ball?
So we'll take a break. Are they going to call it timeout or 1 second left?
1 second on the clock. 1 second.
They will put 1 second back on the clock. So the Indians will have a timeout here. We'll take a break, and then we'll take another quick break at the end of the quarter. 1 second to go, first quarter. The Indians up 14-0. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Final play of the first quarter here with 1 second to go following Indians timeout. Kisner looks for somewhere to go, looks downfield, has nobody. Avoids several tackles, gets the pass away underneath. Posey with a first down for the Indians in Seneca Valley territory at the 44-yard line. 20 yards on the reception to Posey. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. After one, Penn Hills 14, Seneca Valley nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
In the first quarter, your score is Penn Hills. A portion of your bill will go directly to the TTSA.
I mean, it's going off. It's Twitter. Because I'm tweeting all the stuff here as it goes on, and it's like people retweeting and stuff like that. It's like a notification. Is it like loud? I gotta turn the sound down, sorry. Second quarter about to get underway with the Indians up 14-0. And it'll be Campbell looking for somewhere to go. Seneca Valley's there. Campbell does a nice job to avoid a loss. Ends up picking up 3.
Campbell on the run.
Matt Schmidt with the tackle for Seneca Valley. And it'll bring up a second down and 7. Indians scoring in the first period. Billy Kisner, a 14-yard run, and then Isaiah Jones, a 70-yard run. Seneca Valley got inside Penn Hills territory down to about the 14-yard line and turned the ball over. They fumbled the ball. Indians returned it to the 23, then went to 77 yards for Kisner's touchdown. Then following a punt, the Indians 2 plays, 80 yards. Isaiah Jones, 70 yards for the touchdown. Shafino and Mathis this way, and the Indians will call a timeout. A little bit of confusion. 11:09 to go, first half. Penn Hills 14, Seneca Valley nothing. You are watching the Indians Football Network. There's a light at the top of Stotler. Indians come out, have Posey and Smith behind Kisner. Saw Tayshan Campbell come out. The trainers were looking at him on the bench. And it'll be Mathis. Bobbles does a handoff, but comes this way. Schurz handles on it. Mathis inside the 20, inside the 15. Will go down for a first down at the Seneca Valley 13-yard line. 46 yards for Mathis. Indians in the Seneca Valley red zone there. Tayshan Campbell back in for the Indians. Has Posey to his left. Isaiah Jones in motion to the right. Just avoids the snap. It'll be Campbell coming this way. Campbell inside the 10. Runs into his own man, Shafino. Inside the 5. Close to the goal line. Touchdown, Tayshan Campbell. Tayshan Campbell with the 14-yard run. The Indians extend their lead. Nate Fracco's kick up and through. 10:32 to go, first half. Penn Hills 21, Seneca Valley nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Fracco with the kick, taken at the 7-yard line. Conja with the return out to the 27-yard line.
Brought down by number 22. Noble.
And Noble Brown with the tackle for the Indians. Penalty flag comes in. They're going to tag Seneca Valley before the play even gets underway here. So the Raiders will have a 1st and 15. Indians touchdown coming with 10:32 to go here in the first half. Oh, this one's going to go against the Indians. Officials threw the penalty flag the wrong way. So the Indians scoring drive, 7 plays, 75 yards. Tayshawn Campbell, the 14-yard run. Indians 21, Seneca Valley, nothing. 1st and 5. And Hall will keep it himself. We'll get the first down. Scrambles for 6.
All on the keeper. Brought down by number 55. Tyler. Go in. First down.
DeHart with the carry. Posey with the tackle, a gain of 4.
Mason DeHart on the carry. Brought down by number 20. Christian Randall Posey.
Again, Seneca Valley with the no huddle. DeHart again. Cameron Richardson right there with the initial hit. DeHart will not go down, but he'll lose 2 on the play.
Mason DeHart brought down in the backfield by number 57. Cameron Richardson.
Hall will throw, has a man behind the defense. Pass complete inside the 40, the 30. First down, Seneca Valley. Inside the Penn Hills 25. Jake Hall with the reception. Mathis with the touchdown-saving tackle down to the 22-yard line. Mark him at the 23.
Brought down by Posey.
37 yards on the reception. DeHart looking for room to move left side. The Indians will close. DeHart does a nice job to get inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Isaiah Jones with the tackle after pickup of about 5.
By Isaiah.
And the Raiders looking at a 2nd down and 5. Seneca Valley moving the football nicely following the Indians' 3rd touchdown. Seneca Valley trying to get some of that momentum back from the Indians. Hall, swing pass, right side. Has a man to pass complete. Breaks 1 tackle. Will carry Indians down to the 16-yard line.
All pass complete to Merconja.
Merconja with the reception and Sean Roy with the tackle.
Sean Roy.
We'll pick up about 2 yards. That'll be 3rd down and 3. Clock running, 8:10 to go here in the first half. Penn Hills 21, Seneca Valley nothing. And the Indians appear to have jumped off sides.
Back on the field.
If that is the case, that will be a 1st down for Seneca Valley. And that is exactly the case.
Prior to the snap, encroachment by the defense. A 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
Seneca Valley getting the play from the sidelines. Host of signal callers on the far side for Seneca Valley. And it'll be DeHart inside the 10, inside the 5, brought down at about the 3-yard line. Cameron Richardson will make the tackle there at the 3 after a pickup of 8.
Hard on the carry.
And it'll be 2nd down and 2. Seneca Valley can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. DeHart inside the 1, inside the end zone. Touchdown, Seneca Valley.
Mason DeHart on the carry. That play results in the Seneca Valley touchdown.
Seneca Valley will try the point after. Seneca Valley's kick is up and through. 7:29 to go. Chad is Ennis with the extra point. 7:29 to go. First half. Penn Hills 21. Seneca Valley 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Kickoff picked up at the 22-yard line. The Indians might have done well to let it go out of bounds. But Kisner picks it up. A late penalty flag will come in. Ball's going to be marked at the 28-yard line. Woodland Hills up 27-0 over Mount Lebanon in the second quarter. Penn Hills will start at their own 16-yard line. Campbell. Boy, it seems like anytime Campbell gets the ball, there's a host of Seneca Valley Raiders right in front of him. Campbell will lose 4. Back to the 12-yard line. It'll be second down and 14.
Campbell brought down on the play, number 32.
I mean, some of those plays, Campbell's been able to make something out of nothing there, but it seems like Seneca Valley seems to be waiting for him whenever he's getting the handoff. Jones split left, Squire split right. It'll be Jones in motion on the jet, and it'll be Kisner with the keeper, and Seneca Valley's waiting for him. Kisner will be held for no gain. And Penn Hills will be now in an uncharacteristic 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. Smith comes in motion this way. Kisner's going to throw. Has a man wide open up the sideline and overthrows Posey. And Penn Hills, for the first time tonight, will bring Noah Dipko on to punt for the Indians. Or so it will appear. High snap. Kick is blocked, picked up by Seneca Valley. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown. Flag on the play.
Illegal formation by the offense. That penalty is declined. We have a touchdown.
Did we see who scored the touchdown?
Who scored that touchdown?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out too. giving it to 32. That's the number I remember.
Seneca Valley goes for 2 and fails. 5:55 to go, first half. Penn Hills 21, Seneca Valley 13. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Seneca Valley 13.
Seneca Valley's kickoff will go into the end zone. Penn Hills will start at their own 20-yard line. No, the Indians need to get some of this momentum back. Seneca Valley with 2 touchdowns, a minute and a half apart.
First down.
Mathis, jet this way, has a little bit of a seam, looks for some room, runs into his own men again. Seneca Valley going for the ball. He'll get out across the 25. We'll give him 6 yards.
Brought down by number 5.
And then it'll be a 2nd down and 4. Penn Hills does get the ball to start half number 2, so they would do well to chew up some clock. Do themselves a favor by getting some points on the board before the half. Jones with a lane right side, and Seneca Valley's right there. Maybe a yard for Jones.
Isaiah Jones brought down by number 52,
Matt Schmidt with the tackle for Seneca Valley. He needs to be looking at a 3rd, and we'll call it 3. Smith in motion left to right. It'll be Kisner with the keeper this way. Finds himself a little bit of a seam. Kisner still on his feet across the 50. Kisner needs a block and he's gone. Billy Kisner inside the 30, the 20, the 10. One man to beat. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Billy Kisner, 74 yards. And the Indians go right back up again, extending their lead by 14. Faraka will come on to try to make it 15. But Kisner just picked himself a little bit of a seam there, had a couple of blocks, cut it back to the right, and then it was a foot race to that corner of the end zone. And the Indians try to steal some of that momentum right back from Seneca Valley. Fracco's kick up and through, 4:22 to go, first half. Penn Hills 28, Seneca Valley 13. You're watching Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Fracco with the kick, taken by Seneca Valley at their own 6-yard line. And Seneca Valley starting about their own 27-yard line, which has been pretty much about their average starting position. Eric Mercano with the return.
Down by number 22. Noble Brown.
And Noble Brown on the tackle for the Indians. So the Indians scoring drive, 3 plays, 80 yards. Kisner the 74-yard run. Time of possession, 1:32. Hall keeps it himself, runs into Kisner and Richardson and Glanton for no gain.
All on the keeper, brought down by number 55, Tyler Glanton. And number 57, Cameron Richardson.
Hall sets up the screen to Dehart, who has some blockers in front. Dehart with a nice gain across the 50. Dehart with a nice first down at the 41-yard line.
Mason to Hart.
30 yards. Malik Russell with the tackle
Malik Russell, that play results.
for Penn Hills. First down, Seneca Valley. Seneca Valley not being deterred by that Penn Hills touchdown. Hall loses the football. It's loose on the field, and it looks like the Indians may have recovered. Nope. Hall recovers it. No, they're going to record. Hall came out of the pile with the football, and they're going to say the Indians have recovered it.
Recovered by number 55, Tyler.
They're going to say Glanton recovered the fumble. They're going to say the Indians recovered it. They fell on Glanton, which point he would be down. Then they stole the ball off of him, so it's... But the Indians will start with 3:17 to go. Is there going to be a penalty here before we even get started?
Dead ball personal foul. Dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct. Not a defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Well, I think the penalty is going to go against Seneca Valley's quarterback, T.J. Hall, who came up protesting the call because he came out with the ball. Perhaps he protested a little too vociferously. Some of these officials are thin-skinned. Mathis, brought down by Dylan Waltz. That's 12 yards, excuse me, 10 yards for Mathis. It'll be a first down.
After the play, it ended. Personal foul by the defense. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down. We have a timeout. Seneca Valley.
Seneca Valley will call a timeout to settle down the crew. 3:08 to go following the personal foul penalty here in the first half. Penn Hills 28, Seneca Valley 13. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Ball to SV 16. Kisner's going to make this one look easy. Oh, penalty flag comes in. I think they're going to call Isaiah Jones with a block in the back. Kisner made it down to the 1 yard line for a 15-yard carry. So officially, they're going to give Kisner 13 yards and a penalty from there.
During the play, illegal block in the back on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Spot on the foul. Repeat first down.
So it'll be first down and 7. Woodland Hills blowing out Mount Lebanon. Kisner will keep it himself, jumps over the 10-yard line and gets smacked by Richard Proper at the 8-yard line, picks up 5. And there's an injured Indian on the field. It's Mike Ames. 2:45 to go, first half. Penn Hills 28, Seneca Valley 13. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Woodland Hills 41, Mount Lebanon nothing, still in the second quarter. It looks like everybody moved but the center on that one.
Flag on the field.
Prior to the snap, false start by the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Kisner with Campbell, offset to his left. Be Russell in motion. It's going to be Campbell going right side. Stumbles a bit. Looks for some room to run. Comes back this way. Has some room. Campbell looks for some room to run. Inside the 10. Towards the corner of the end zone. 5. Dives to the 1 yard line. It'll be first and goal. Indians at the 1.
Campbell on the carry.
After Tayshan Campbell makes a dandy run for the Indians. Corbin Kessler with the tackle for Seneca Valley. It'll be first and goal at the 1.
Penn Hills first.
See if Campbell finish this one off. And it is Campbell. And Campbell does indeed finish it off. Tayshan Campbell finishes what he started.
The Penn Hills touchdown.
And the Indians turn 2 Seneca Valley fumbles into touchdowns. Extend their lead with 1:38 to go. Franco to try the point after. Kick is up and through. 1:38 to go, first half. Penn Hills 35, Seneca Valley 13. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Scores now, Penn Hills 35,
Fracco's kick. Mercana with the fumble and falls on it himself at his own 19-yard line. Give credit to Mercana for able to stay with that ball after it came loose. Unfortunately for him, it fell in a direction where he could get to it. So let's see what Seneca Valley does here with 96 seconds remaining here in half number one. Campbell on the blitz, and oh, that's a good thing for TJ Hall. Indians have 12 guys on the field. Maybe that's why Campbell was able to go so free. But good thing the official blew that flag because Campbell was having a straight shot to TJ Hall. And TJ Hall would have been feeling that one for a week. So an illegal substitution call against for the Indians for too many men on the field. So it'll be a 1st and 5 for the Raiders. Ball moved out to their own 24-yard line. Again, the Indians will start half number 2 with possession. Hall with the keeper. Across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wrapped up by Houlihan. Gain of 2.
Number 6.
That'll be 2nd down and 3 for Seneca Valley. Swing pass, right side, 1st down for Seneca Valley. Densler to the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Kisner and Jones.
Kessler. Play results in the Seneca Valley 1st down.
Campbell again coming on the blitz. Oh, and he just levels Hall. Dehart with the inside handoff gets pushed out of bounds by Jones. And that's the dangers of running a play action, is that quarterback is fair game.
Knocked out of bounds by
6-yard pickup for Dehart. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. Oh, under pressure. Looks. Flush to his left. Houlihan there will push him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. We'll pick up a yard.
Number 6.
And it'll be 3rd down and about 3 for Seneca Valley. Clock will stop with 46 seconds to go in the half. Seneca Valley 2 timeouts left. Clock does stop on the 1st down. Campbell again on the blitz. Pass over the middle. Off of 2 Seneca Valley Raiders. First it was Cody Buzzell, and then it was Eric Mercana. It'll be 4th down and 3. Seneca Valley will keep the offense on the field. And why not? Again, Indians showing blitz. Campbell and Gene Robinson. And Seneca Valley will call a timeout. 40 seconds to go. 1st half. Penn Hills 35. Seneca Valley 13. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Seneca Valley on a 4th and 3 with 40 seconds to go in the half. Hall keeps it himself, and he's going to be stuffed short. They have no gain. Campbell with the tackle for the Indians.
Brought down by Campbell.
Indians take over with 34 seconds to go.
Downs to Penn Hills. Takes over at the Seneca Valley 40-yard line.
See if the Indians run any kind of a play here, or just take it to the locker room.
First down.
Seneca Valley will kick off. Mathis to the right, Squires to the left. Schifino, the end of the near side, and it'll be Mathis in motion this way. And it's Kisner, keeper to the right. Penalty flag comes into the end zone. Kisner goes out of bounds himself after a pickup of a yard. But a penalty flag at in the backfield. And they'll mark this one off against the Indians.
Illegal formation by the offense.
Indians, not enough men on the line of scrimmage. Or too many men on the line, I should say.
I know.
Bantam should be at Seneca Valley next week.
Seneca Valley?
Yes, that's where
Still Valley?
Or Still Valley, that's where we'll be
That's
playing.
what I thought.
Kisner gets sacked at the 49-yard line by Matt Schmidt. A penalty flag will come in at the 49. The opposite 49. It's a holding call against the Indians. We'll see. Seneca Valley's going to negate the play and take the holding call.
Holding by the offense. 10-yard penalty. Spot of the foul. Repeat first time.
So in essence, a 16-yard penalty because the holding call came 6 yards deep in the backfield beyond the line of scrimmage. The Tribe on hand tonight, as always. Let's give credit to our students. We're rooting for the Indians. Indians let the clock wind down. That'll do it for the half. After one half of play, the score, Penn Hills 35, Seneca Valley 13. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.